Stay down, baby.
No, I definitely wouldn't consider myself a tarpon fisherman. You know, growing up, I just fish for snook and jack, and that's about it. You know, tarpon's a whole different thing to me. I probably have caught maybe 10 or 12 my whole entire life, and the biggest one was probably 15 pounds. I've definitely tangled with some big ones before. Oh my god! Come on.
Should I start the boat?
There it is! God!
It's off again? Yes! Alright. Closer, closer!
God! But I've never landed them. So the idea behind the trip was definitely just to, I don't know, go and try to target not monster giant ones, but, you know, what people call the fun ones, tarpon from the 30 to 80 pound range, where, you know, they're not giant tarpon, but they're still big, respectable fish, and it's really just a stepping stone into trying to get into tarpon fishing and figure out a new fishery, because it's all new to me, really. Tarpon are a whole different world than snook and jack and all the other fish you target inshore.
On, here we go, here we go, here we go! That was blind casting. He's right next to the boat right now. He's about to come up. Coming up, coming up, coming up. He's straight down. Coming up. That was blind casting. I literally didn't see anything rolling, just a straight blind cast. I don't want to get my hopes up. And there's my grandpa rolling around in a paddle boat right behind us here. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. Oh, he broke off. Whew. Dang, 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 dude. He just frayed through it. There's a catfish slime on here, man. Oh, that was cool. It's a big fish though, whatever it is. Oh gosh, look at that head wake right there rolling. It's either a shark or a big jack. I didn't see what it was. Shark.
That's a big one.
It is a big shark, isn't it? Oh no, it's a jack being chased by a shark. Torpedo.
Yeah.
Good job.
So, go and visit my grandpa, and he lives in a beautiful place, man. There's really no ecosystems quite like it, where we're seeing manatees, dolphins, alligators, bull sharks, blacktips, redfish, snook, tarpon, long-nosed gar. Pretty much every fish you want in Florida, we're in a river where that's there. Every fish, every animal, there's turkeys flying over the river, there's deers on the side of the river. It is old Florida to the core, where, you know, it makes me almost sad thinking about this is what Florida used to look like all across the state. And obviously there's some beautiful things about New Florida, but it makes me miss and wonder about what the fishing could have been like back then.
There's one. Oh no, it's not. Son of a gun. Oh my god, yeah it is. Holy crap. That thing about came in the boat. Oh. Come on. Oh, well that one, dude. I'm about to have a heart attack, dude. That fish almost came in the boat.
The GoPro?
Yeah, that thing almost came in the boat.
Gosh, that would have been so weird.
I thought it was a jack at first. Oh. Okay. All right, I need to chill out for a second, dude. I thought that guy was coming in the boat.
All right, so hooked one tarpon this afternoon, man. But we are gonna do our first night session, probably our only night session, unless it just goes insanely well. But we are gonna let it get dark, and we're gonna start fishing the nighttime. You know, nighttime tarpon bite can be very productive. I don't know if it'll be productive around here because there's no lights or anything like that, but we'll see if we can make it happen. But we're just throwing these terror eyes, man. But that was just absolutely insane, that tarpon almost coming into the boat. And I was just, you know, Alyssa had the camera ready, and I was like, no, don't worry about it. It's just a jack or a catfish, I think, because it wasn't fighting hard at all. And all of a sudden, about a 30-pound fish just comes flying out of the water and almost hits the side of the boat. But that was cool. Got a few minutes of daylight left, and then we're going to hit the nighttime. The tarpon just rolled right there, so we're going to fish for a few more minutes and then get to the night bite. Well, I feel bad, but I just caught a catfish and we pulled it up in the boat, and all of a sudden it just shot out all of these eggs. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Do you see the baby in it?
Wow, it's moving.
I will say that was the first time I've ever had eggs come out of a fish like that. That was insane, and we could see the little fry inside wiggling around, and we tried to get the camera to focus, but they were so tiny, it literally couldn't focus on them. But you can probably see there's about 1 million bugs flying around us right now. So we're going to turn this light off and fish for a little longer and see if we can maybe catch a tarpon.
I'm on. Oh! Oh, yeah! Stay down, baby. I survived the first 3 jumps, but it doesn't mean much. Oh, my heart is racing. Stay down, buddy, stay down. He's coming up right there. You just focus on him, all right?
When you feel him coming out, you tell me.
I'm hooked on a 3,000. There he comes. He's still on here. That's what I'm talking about. I'll be happy when we get this thing in, man. Oh, I'm going light on him. Pelican, get lost, dude. One of my main concerns is that we have an alligator across the way, but I think he'll be good. I'm also on a 3,000 right now. I'm just not putting any pressure on this fish, honestly. I'm just really keeping tight on him because I'm 30-pound fluorocarbon, 15-pound braid, a 3,000 size reel, medium light rod. And this is probably about a 35-pound tarpon, maybe 40. I am deliriously happy right now. But the battle is not even, hasn't even started. What just happened? Something else just ran into my line. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That could have been so tragic. A jack or something just ran into my line right next to the boat. I'm gonna walk towards the back. Oh, I cut through a school of catfish. Look at my line.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, those catfish could have been disastrous. You see how much slime is on my line right now? Could you imagine if I lost this tarpon because a bunch of catfish ran into my line? Coming up. Straight it back. Still coming, he's right on the surface. Golly! This is when it's so good to have a boat with gunnels you can walk on, because I've been running in circles on this boat here. Here he is. This is such a critical point right here. No, you're good. Gosh. I'm playing this drag very light. What's I found it? I'm celebrating. I don't even have this fish in. One of the hardest parts with tarpon is landing them. This thing has got me doing circles.
It's beautiful.
Oh, you just gulped air on me. When they gulp air, it gives them like it's like taking an adrenaline shot for them. See what I mean? Doing something bold here, putting the glove on just for landing. Got the rod between my crotch, tarpon on the line, glove on. Oh, right there. Damn, that's all right. That was fun to get one on. What a bummer, man. Just pulled the hook. Look at it, a little bent out. Not bad at all, but just bent it out. But hey, man, we're early in the night. This is only our second night here, right? Second day here. Oh, gosh. That sucks, but it's okay. We'll re-rig and keep throwing, man.
You know, going into it, I guess we could have thrown live bait, and it probably would have been the easier option to do. But, you know, if you guys know me, that's just not how I am, not who I am. I love fishing artificials, and we tried live bait. We really did for a little bit. And every single one of those live baits got eaten by a catfish or a gar. Yo, but fishing with artificials, it's so cool because targeting a fish like a tarpon, the true game fish, you are putting your skills as a fisherman directly against a tarpon's skills as a predator and as a prey, almost a prey towards us, where he's doing everything in his best ability not to get hooked, not to get caught, not to get landed. And we're doing everything in our ability to do the exact opposite of that, to hook that fish, to keep him on and get him to the boat. And when you're dealing with the top class game fish, it's something else. And doing it with artificial, you know, everything that's happening on that line is your skill. And that's not to take anything away from live bait, but when it's an artificial, everything is in your hands. It's about what you chose to put on. It's about the leader, about the knots. It's about your gear you are throwing at these fish. It is really put to the test and put you as a fisherman to the test. And it was tough. I don't know, it was tough. Well, I don't really know what's going on. Alyssa and I were just talking about how, you know, our first 2 days of actually tarpon fishing, we were seeing so many roll, and we had 2 hookups, and, you know, I was pretty happy with what was going on, and I thought, you know, this looks good. You know, if it keeps keeping up like this, we're going to hook one and we're going to land one. Our chances are going to be in our favor. But now, over the past 2 days, it is just dead. I mean, over the past 2 days, we've probably seen the quarter the amount of tarpon that we saw on our first night rolling. I don't know what happened. There's still a good amount of bait around. I don't know. It sucks because we can't even sight cast on these fish because they're not rolling enough to really sight cast. We've honestly probably seen the afternoon for fishing for 3 to 4 hours, probably 8 roll, and that's it. And so it's a lot of blind casting and just hoping that, all right, maybe one's going to cross the path as well, and we're targeting creek mouths and channel edges and all that kind of stuff and just slow dragging the bottom and hoping we'll find one of these fish, man, but it's looking grim.
And what are the odds that we're going to hook a tarpon tonight and I'm going to get to watch a 400-pound bottlenose dolphin come and just cream it? That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Oh my God!
Well, that is, what night is it? Is that 4, 5?
It's Thursday. We started on Sunday.
Whatever that math is. I'll be honest, I am starting to lose my cool. I'm typically, you're gonna have to listen, really collected, really calm when I fish, and you know, when fish get off, that's just the way it goes, but I'm getting frustrated now, man, after I just don't know what happened. I don't know what changed, where the first 3 nights we're seeing tarpon absolutely everywhere, and now all of a sudden, just nothing. There's nothing on the water. We were only seeing 6 or 7 roll for the entire day. It's very difficult, but I think, we have 1 more day, try to make it happen, and we'll see what happens, man, but I'm getting frustrated. Well, it is our final morning here I am exhausted. I know Alyssa is also exhausted. She's been a trooper this trip. I'm so tired. I didn't even change when I got out of bed this morning. I'm just wearing pajama pants. Old Aaron Weeb style. What a hero that guy is. Anyways, this is our last morning. We're gonna see if we can make it happen right now. I'm just throwing an airhead around, trying something different. You know, we'll throw the terrorize. I don't know what happened or what shifted over the past few days. Our first 2 days, it was Tarpon City. I mean, just rolling absolutely everywhere. And now, from today's Saturday, from Wednesday, complete silence. Maybe seeing 15 to 20 tarpon a day, where the first 2 days we were seeing 15 to 20 tarpon every 30 minutes. I don't know what changed, but we're still trying. We're gonna see if we can make it happen. This is our last morning. Gonna fish for probably 3 hours. 6:30 right now. We're hoping. It's just one of those things, man. Fish, they're unpredictable, and I think that's what makes it so fun and so enjoyable, is that tarpon, you don't know if you're gonna catch that fish or not. And we spent 5 days targeting tarpon and didn't land one. And as much as you want to be pissed off about it, you have to admire the tenacity of these fish and their ability to not stay hooked and not be captured. And I think that's what makes them such a great game fish. Their willingness to fight you every second that they are on the line. I don't know if I've ever had a fish try so hard to get off a hook before, and you want to be mad about it, about how frustrating they are, but at the end of the day, you really just admire them and admire their persistence to not be caught. And I think that just drives me more to want to catch tarpon. And maybe next time it'll be bigger ones, maybe next time it'll be smaller ones, who knows, but I know this isn't going to be the last time that I try to catch some of these fish.